is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we have another new part for the Corvette ZR1. Now recently we installed these tail lights, and personally I don't think it can get much better than these. Like, they look absolutely mint. But a lot of you guys were saying, Drew, when are you going to change out the headlights? And personally, I like the stock headlights. I think they look really good. But there are a good amount of decent aftermarket options out there. And so to please you guys, we're gonna try some new headlights. Let me show you guys what we got. These literally just arrived. Ironically, they went to the wrong house. I accidentally typed in my address wrong. So I had to go to my neighbor's house and actually reclaim them. But these are from Extreme Online Store. I think you guys are really gonna like these. I think they're gonna look really good on my car. They said, look at Drew, we know you like the OEM color paint matched headlights, but just give these a shot. Maybe you'll like them more. Just throw them on your car. Once you see everything together with all of the carbon and everything, maybe you'll like them more. So that's what we're gonna do today. We are going to install these. Let's go ahead and unbox them. Go ahead and not scratch anything, hopefully. Just take this, cut her right on open. Okay, I do want to lay them down because I don't want them to fly out. Okay, I see the bottoms, but what do the tops look like? There we go. Check it out. Let me take it out completely so you guys can get a good visualization of what we're working with here. All right, look at the two. They were actually nice enough to give us some white gloves for this. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So these are kind of C8 styled. They have similar daytime running lights to the C8, and they should help accentuate a little bit of this body line right here. Comes down, you can see it kind of arches, and this goes that way. I see that's what they're going for here. Let's get them tossed on the car and let's see how they compare. Now, tossing them on the car is not as easy as like a Mustang or anything. We actually have to remove the whole front fascia. I have to get the car up in the air, so we are going to utilize my quick jacks here. But the black housing, the smoked side markers and tail lights, I think this could help make the car just look that much more aggressive. We'll have to see. Thanks to quick jacks, it's as easy as a push of a button to get your car up in the air. Now that the car's up in the air, we got to remove the wheels, and then we can start accessing the paneling that we need to pull off the front fascia. All right, so once you get the wheel off, you have to undo these Torx, pull out these push pins, and there's a couple 7mm at the bottom. And once that happens, this plastic will come out and you can unplug your side marker and your fog light. With all that taken care of, now you can start loosening up your fender bolts, which are in here. They're the same Torx that we already dealt with down there. So zap those off so that way this is nice and loose. With all of the fender bolts removed, now we have to remove the bolts right behind the front fascia. I don't know if you guys can see them. And then we are getting really close to removing the whole front end. All right, with the bolts behind the fascia undone and the bolts underneath the air dam undone, this should be ready to remove. I'm gonna gently finesse it off. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. I taped the face of the hood just so if it does touch, and this is also PPF, nothing bad will happen, but just be very, very gentle because you don't want to scratch it and ruin your day. Okay, so after struggling to get the bumper off a little bit, I figured it looked like I had enough space to maybe just finesse it out if I loosen up the fender a little bit more. Again, make sure you tape everything off because stuff will be touching. But we got the first headlight out, and damn, she looks ugly. Outside of the car, she does look ugly. Those look much more aggressive outside of the car. So I'm gonna clean up this area a little bit, get that free weight reduction, and let's go ahead and throw in the new one. Hopefully I don't struggle putting it back in, but there's only one way to know. I usually struggle more than that. Huh. Let me bolt it up. Let me double check. All right, we got one in, and I know I said the stock ones look great, but it's kind of hard to not acknowledge how good a black housing looks with like daytime running lights. Like, this looks cool, but this totally looks like a mid-2000s car. And then you go to this and it's like, wow, like it matches the rest of the lighting on the car. You know, if we go to the rear, we have LED halos back here. We have all the laser side markers. Like, it matches everything. But let's see how it looks when it's turned on. Now I think it needs to be shown what the stock one looks like when it's turned on. And this is what most people see when I'm in the rear view mirror. Even me that loves the paint matched housings has to acknowledge that's pretty bland. Now though, ooh, check that out. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I see it. I see the vision. I see why people switch out to these. I see it. You know, at first I thought it would look a little goofy, but like the body lines do line up really well. And yeah, that looks so much more modern. I pretty much got a C8 Corvette now, but damn, that looks good. Oh my God. All right, we got to get the other one installed, and then I need to finish just tightening everything up. I want to make sure all the gaps look really nice. So far, that looks super good all the way around. But yeah, let me do the other side and then we can see what it looks like on the floor. All right, car is back on the ground. The suspension hasn't settled yet, so ignore that. But check it out. Oh, it looks so much more aggressive now. Dude, it looks so nice. What I'm gonna do, it's not nighttime yet. We will also wait for nighttime, but I'm gonna close the garage and I'm gonna turn off the lights just so we can get a good idea of how it is going to look at night now. All right, here we go. Oh, they have a little turn on sequence as well. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it looks so nice. It's so much more modern. Like, it actually matches the rest of the car now. That was my biggest gripe. As much as I love the OEM ones, which I already tucked away, as much as I love the OEM ones, I have a lot of aftermarket lighting that just helps make this car look a little bit more modern, a little bit newer. And the OEM headlights were a bit of an eyesore. With that daytime running light, it's just an orange bulb. This looks much, much nicer. Oh, I can't wait till tonight. Tonight we will go out, take the car out, see how it looks at night, hopefully try to get a couple rollers of it. I'm really excited. I'm really happy with how it looks already. I was a little skeptical about these, like I said. I was a little skeptical, I was a little on the fence. You know, it's kind of, you know, a little bit too much going on, but on a ZR1, with all of the other lighting that I have done, I think it completely matches now the rest of the car. We literally just need the tires to come, and once we get those, we can throw on the aftermarket wheels, and the exterior is going to be perfect. Anyways, I'll pull it outside so we can see how it looks during the day. So outside, indirect sunlight with the daytime running lights on, she looks pretty damn good. This brings a smile to my face. Car looks pretty damn fresh. Look at that. Look at the lighting. Check it out. Looks really good. It's funny because like I was writing off these headlights for like a long ass time because everyone was telling me to do them, and I was like, I just don't know if it's gonna look that good. But honestly, paired up with all of the other lighting, like I've been saying, it looks really nice. It does complete the whole look, and this doesn't look like an 09 anymore. The rear end looks super modern. Going around to the side, we have the laser side markers. Going up to the front now to tie it all together, we have the aftermarket C8 style headlights. I'm happy with it. I'm honestly really happy with it. I'm happier than I thought I was gonna be with them. Now we just have to wait till nighttime to get the full experience and see how they look. I'm gonna pull the Mustang in really quick and then go get some dinner with me and my girl. Once it turns nighttime, we'll be back outside with the Corvette, seeing how good they look. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, it is finally nighttime out. You know what that means. We gotta see how this thing looks with the new headlights at night. Let's go ahead and get a little sneak peek. Ooh, the amber looks real nice. Oh, she looks real good. I didn't even know it had amber. I didn't notice that earlier, but I'm guessing when you use your turn signal, you now have some nice amber that turns on. But let's see how it looks with everything on. And just like that, oh baby, she looks really good. Damn, whole new front end. I honestly can't even think of another thing that we could do to this car to make it look more modern. Like headlights, taillights, side markers, everything we've done has just made this car look like it's not a 2009. This looks like a 2015 or newer now. And the best thing is, these lights will work on any C6, so you don't need to have a ZR1, Z06 or anything like that. You can make any C6 look as modern with just some simple lighting thanks to Extreme Online Store. Extreme Online Store did supply the headlights. I got the rest of the lighting from Vet Lights. They actually just supplied the tail lights, which look absolutely amazing. But with everything paired together, I think it's a great combination and just a welcome refreshment of the C6 platform. Gone are the ugly, dated turn signals. Now we have much nicer sequential style turn signals, and they glow amber as well. So once again, just helping this car look way more modern. Something as simple as headlights can transform the whole look of a vehicle, and I think it's for the better in this case. Now I will have to go test out the car in a bit and see if the headlight pattern is pretty good. Looks like the right one is. I think the left one needs a little bit of an adjustment, but I'll do that off screen a little bit later. Overall, I couldn't be any happier with these. I was super on the fence about them, but after seeing them on my car, I think we made a great choice here. If you guys are interested in these lights or any of the other carbon fiber Corvette parts I have, go check out Extreme Online Store. I will link them down below. I mean, it honestly just doesn't get much better than this. Well guys, overall I would say it was a successful day. The C6 got a massive transformation. I also went ahead and plugged. I had a screw in one of the tires, so I plugged that, so safety first. But honestly, I think appearance-wise, we're pretty much done for the car. There's not much else we can do, so now we get to focus 100% on making the car more of a track monster. I've been in the talks for some time about getting a tire sponsor, and it seems like we are in the final parts of that. So once that happens, we'll be able to strap on some nice sticky tires and then really go push the car and see exactly what that Vette from 2009 can do around a track. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys for today. Let me know what you guys think about the headlights down below. Did we cook? Did we not cook? Which style is your favorite? There are no wrong answers. It's all just personal preference after all. Anyways, let me know. Big shout out to Extreme Online Store for sending out the headlights, and shout out to Factor for sponsoring the video. Guys, use code 50DrewPeacock and save on your first Factor box. Anyways, until next video, peace.